sir. I'm Dineshwaran son of Ramu. My matrix number is 0180T21F2044, and now I would like to present about the case study. And the scenario is you have been hired as a security consultant for a small business that uses a network to connect all of their employees' devices. This business owner is concerned about the security of their network and wants you to test it for any vulnerabilities. After some initial testing, you discover that the network is vulnerable to man-in-the-middle attacks. So your task is to perform a presentation on the case study findings. The presentation must include techniques and tools used, the impact on the victim, and the potential preventive measures that could have been taken to avoid the attack. Okay, now we are going to handle the presentation. For now, I'm using Kali Linux and the Metasploitable. So for the first thing, we must log in into the Kali Linux. Enter the username and enter the password, and here we are successfully logged into the Kali Linux machine. And for the Metasploitable, now we are going to log in into the Metasploitable machine. We have just give the login ID as MSF admin, and the password also will be MSF admin. Okay, now we are going to take the IP address of this Metasploitable machine, and we're going to give the command ifconfig to gain the IP address of this machine. So as here we see, the IP address for this machine will be at 10.0.2.6. Okay, now we are going to Kali Linux, and we are going to find the ethercap graphical and give the password here to access. Okay, now now we are going to set the Ethernet 0, and now we are going to find for the host and scan for the host. Okay, now we are going to find the Metasploitable 2 IP address, which is 10.0.2.6, and now we are going to click this IP address and going to add to target 1. So after add to target 1, we are going to start ARP poisoning. Before that, we are going to open the Wireshark. So let it aside first. Now we are going to start the ARP poisoning, and this is the optional parameter. Then we are going to give a click for the sniff remote connection and give OK. So here we can see for the group 1, 10.0.2.6, this is our Metasploitable IP address, which is going to already start the ARP poisoning. And for the Wireshark, we are going to click the Ethernet 0. After we click the Ethernet 0, so this is the interface that the host ARP poisoning has been occurred. So it takes us several times to scan the all host. So for now, in order to record and analyze the traffic, now we are going to view the connection on the Kali Linux, and we are click to the IP address for Metasploitable 10.0.2.6 and go for the plugins and manage plugins, and we are going to check if the poisoning at success or whether success or not. Just click on that, and here we can see the result. for the check poison, checking poison status, and the poisoning process was successful. So for this, we are successfully do the poisoning, and for the white shark, we're just going to see about the this is our metasploitable IP address. So we just wait for the scanning complete here. So after that, we are going to stop the scanning. Just just came back to the metasploitable ID 10.0.2.6. Click it and click the stop MITM, the man in the middle attack. Just this is the information. It's going to stop, and this is the ARP poisoner deactivated, and we are ping the victims. So we have successfully stopped the attack now. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Greeting to Mr. Nizam. My name is Puvendran and my matrix number is 01DDT21F2026, and today I'm going to demonstrate about the MITM attack using Kali Linux and Windows Server. So the first step is we need to open the Windows Server machine and get the IP address by enter the command ipconfig. So need to open the Windows Server, start and search for the command prompt, and now we need to enter the command ipconfig. So now, as we can see, the IP address of the Windows Server is 10.0.2.5. So after we get the IP address, so the next step will be we need to open the Kali Linux scene, and we need to search for the sniffing and sniffing, and we need to enter inside the intercap graphical. We need to enter the password. So now once we enter it, we need to set the sniffing at startup on and the primary interface in ETH0. And after we set this, we need to click the the button accept. So now we can see starting the sniffing. So the next step will be we need to scan for the host. Okay, now after we scan the host, we need to click the host list. So now we can see there are many IP address, and this is our Windows Server IP address that we get earlier. So we need to click it and add to the target one. So once we add into the target, so the next step will be we need to click in MITM menu and click on the ARP poisoning, and we need to click on the sniff remote connection, and we need to click OK. So the ARP poisoning victim, so it's moving. So the next step will be we need to search for the Wireshark. Yes. So now we need to click on the ETH0. So after we start the ARP poisoning, we can able to see the display in the Wireshark. So these are the IP address, and it is attacking. So the graphic indicate that an MITM attack through ARP poisoning occur using the IP address 10.0.2.5. So from this, we can able to see the detail like, so the ETH0 is the interface of the ID, and the frame length is 42 bytes, and the coloring rules name is ARP. So for the final step, you need to enter into the cap, and to stop the MIT attack, we need to click the IP address, and we need to click the symbol stop MITM. So it's showing it's stopping. So now we can see the ARP poisoner deactivate and the re-ARPing the victim. So that's all from me. So next will be present by my teammate Dinesh.
Okay, and now I'm going to talk about the impact on the victim and the potential consequences. So far about the impact on the victim are the attackers can manipulate account credentials, steal funds, or make unauthorized purchases. Because of its scope, maybe the attackers often target banking, online retailers, and what are the most features they are to the that are linked to the security features and etc. For the prevention measures that could be haven't been to take away the attack, maybe they can install the firewall and some antivirus to make sure their network is doesn't their network is never by attacked by the attackers, so they can make sure their system is very secure and safe. That's all from us. Thank you, sir.